Welcome to the Nourish and Restore podcast with me, Nina, and my awesome friend, Nicole, where we bring all things nourishing and restorative to you, your body, mind, and soul. A chance for you to enjoy simple tools to help you live a happier, healthier, and more peaceful life. Join us in conversation as we explore our interesting theme for today. Namaste and welcome. It is me, Nina Sachs, with you here. Today we are continuing with our month on navigating a healing journey, and today we're going to do a really short little practice, kind of like a breathing practice. And I've decided that what we're going to include today is a little bit of a mudra, a hand seal, a hand gesture, because one, I don't do them enough and it's always good to include them, and two, I actually do somewhat use this one more regularly than many of the others. So what I wanted to say for today is that, you know what, we all have this ability to self-heal, to take control, to have an impact. All we got to do is pretty much practice the tools, learn the tools, practice the tools, and implement them regularly to help us along. Today's little practice I'm grabbing from one of my favorite books by Gertrud Hirsch on mudras, using mudras. And again, mudras are seals of the hand that kind of lock in the energy, move energy in a specific way. And what I'm going to share with you today is this Mukula Mudra, which is known as the Beak Mudra. And this mudra, I think it's best if I read it because she says it so nicely. So the way you do it is that you place your 4 fingers on the thumbs and you put your fingertips on the part of your body that needs more energy. So an area, again, like last week I was chatting about, often I get menstrual cramp or menstrual pain. So I'll take my 4 fingers and I'll actually just place them kind of like on the ovaries where the pain is, maybe where the cramps are. Sometimes it's the lower back, placing them on the lower back. So wherever kind of you're feeling pain, discomfort, it might kind of like be the heart. It might feel that like you've got something going on with your throat. You might have a headache. You might feel that kind of like you've knocked your elbow and you just need to draw the attention. So you take your Beak Mudra and you kind of like focus it on the body part that you've been struggling with. Maybe you've been having a knee issue problem, and you can again just choose where to place and focus the energy on this. What I was again saying last week is that sometimes when the pain is so intense, it's really difficult to breathe into that pain and that discomfort. At least that's what it's like for me. It might be different for you. But what I find is that when I kind of like do movements and I focus on the surrounding areas and releasing a little into that pain and that intense discomfort in that particular area starts to dissipate. And that's when I then like to actually take this mudra and focus on that area that is then released a little, that is still has the pain and discomfort, but it doesn't have it to that intensity anymore. And then I can really draw the energy and kind of like the healing vibes, the light to that space when I'm already in a little bit more of a relaxed, easeful space than when my whole body feels like it's just kind of like heightened and on fire. So you create this Beak Mudra with your 4 fingers and your thumb, and you do this with each hand. I can't do it because I'm holding the book. And you do as needed, or 5 times a day for 5 minutes. So it's not like it has to be a super long practice. It doesn't need to be an intense practice, but you just want to be doing it regularly so that you're drawing the energy there. This energy giving and relaxing mudra is placed on the organ or body part that hurts or feels weak or tense. This is like directing a laser ray of regenerating energy to the respective body part or organ that needs healing. So that is what Gertrud has to say. I love this book. There are so many mudras in here. So I thought we could actually just practice this together a little today in our breathing practice. So grab your Beak Mudra Wherever you're feeling that there is a little bit of pain, a little bit of discomfort, maybe it might just be that the energy is not moving smoothly into that area, and you can place those fingers, that Beak Mudra, onto a specific area. So you might just want to kind of like even just check in with the body, notice how it's feeling. You would have done a lot of work with this with Nicole in the October month. And then something might just intuitively speak to you that is needing a little bit of energy drawn into it. And you can place that Beak Mudra onto that organ, that body part, wherever it is for you. And you're just going to close the eyes and breathe. You're going to allow the inhalation to be soft and gentle. And you're really going to allow your exhalation to be slow and long. So as you inhale, imagine that you're drawing in warmth, that you're drawing in love, that you're drawing in healing. And as you exhale, just feel that you're releasing. And it doesn't need to be anything in particular. Just feel that there is a letting go. You can really exhale the breath out. And as you follow the breath in and out, you may notice that the inhalations and the exhalations become slower and deeper and longer. And then as you find that lovely, soft, gentle, easeful rhythm, feel that you can now slowly start to move more of the prana, the life force, the energy into the area where your fingers are focused on, that mudra, where they're focusing on. And feel that with the inhalation you're able to bring healing, you're able to bring a life force, you're able to bring love and joy. And as you're exhaling, you're just inviting that body part to release what it's ready to release. It might be on a physical level. It might be on an energetic level. It might be on a spiritual level. You don't need to overanalyze it. You're just breathing, smooth and steady, slow and simply. There's nothing complicated. You can't do it wrong. This is your body, and feel how you're just intuitively starting to trust yourself more. Realizing that you do have that innate inner wisdom power to make better decisions, better choices. So that the future version of you is that healthier, stronger, happier version. Really see that healthy, strong future version of you in your mind's eye. See that body part that is feeling a little sensitive, tender, uncomfortable today at this moment. And in your mind's eye, just see that body part happy, healthy, vibrant. You might be seeing yourself dancing, exercising in a certain way, throwing your kids up in the air or grandkids and catching them again, or running around after kids, dogs, pets, taking part in a creative project, whatever it is for you, your healthy, happy future version of you. And see that body part that is a little tender, a little struggling a little day in full vibrancy and full health. And notice how the tips of your fingers are becoming a little warmer as the energy keeps penetrating into that space. The breath is staying smooth and deep, slow and steady. Notice how there's a happiness, a lightness, a sense of joy. And again, realizing that you can return to this practice at any point in time. So for now, you're going to release that mudra. Rub the thumbs over the fingers. Rub the palms of your hands together. Cup them over your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Slowly out. Blink your eyes a few times. Moving your hands away, look into the distance, look out of a window or look at a beautiful picture. And then draw your attention back to the screen if you want, or wherever it is you are. You can shake out the hand and just notice how that body part feels now that you've worked with a little. Hopefully it feels a little bit more at ease. Hopefully it feels a little bit more alive and vibrant. And remember, like Gertrud says, you can do this for 5 minutes, 5 times a day, a couple of times lying in bed before you wake up, before lunch, before you head to bed, while you may be lying on your yoga mat and doing your practice. Just for 5 minutes, you're taking a couple of breaths using your Beak Mudra into a specific part of your body that is feeling a little tender or struggling a little today. I will be back with you next week. Namaste and have a nourishing day. Thank you for listening to our Nourish and Restore podcast today. To find out more about Nourish and Restore, visit our website or Facebook page, nourishandrestore.yoga. For more information on working with me, Nina Sachs, visit www.yogaa.co.za. And to work with my awesome friend Nicole, visit www.lov-me.com. Links will be in the show notes. We look forward to catching up with you next week. Namaste and have a nourishing